Short little disclaimer before we begin. Some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about here today is outdated. Some of the information, some people's opinions on things have changed. There's just, like, I recorded this video at the beginning of August. I've been working on it for like 3 months. It was supposed to be my big come out party, and now I've taken forever. So some stuff is going to be wrong. Some stuff is going to be cringy. Like, I apologize. Here we go.
Watching someone else gamble big money is kind of like watching.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's play a game. What can you find on Twitch? Some of the best content creators on the planet. Oh, look at Mitch Jones going from playing video games to then singing out his freaking heart. You freaking see T-Pain booing people as he's introing.
Boop, boop. Yeah. Woo! Let go, let go. Look, we about to get it brackin' in this. You just tuned into the littest channel on Twitch. And I am T-Pain, you know the OG. So when you think of legends, I am one of those kings.
On the reverse side of that, you find some pretty interesting content on Twitch. You find some debaucherous things on Twitch. And, you know, I know I haven't been uploading in a very long time, but while I've been gone, I found some pretty debaucherous stuff on Twitch. Let's talk about it.
You were thinking I died, bitch, surprise, I still got them double thick thighs. French
in the
fries,
last
I
couple
got
of months,
gobble,
there's
gobble,
been
yup,
this
gobble,
new
yup.
hot tub meta. You've heard about it. You've probably seen it. You've seen girls riding pickle Ricks, hot dogs, sitting in their disgusting hot tub bathwater, which, by the way, I have no idea why none of them sell it. It seems like the next step to go. But hey, you know, regardless, sitting in their hot tubs for like 8 hours a day, also being dressed in these very, very skimpy clothes, right? But it breaks TOS, but not really, because they're in a hot tub, so they can wear bathing suits, so they can kind of wear these outfits or whatever you want to call them. But then it kind of like, but then I get very confused, right? And this is kind of the first half of the hot tub streaming meta. I'm very confused, like halfway. I'm like, okay, is this okay? And if this is okay, then why is this not okay? Because this is what got Indiefoxx banned. I'm very confused. I'm very confused on what's not okay, and what's okay, and what's okay, and what's not okay, and it leaves me in a very confused spot, okay? And by the way, I just gotta say this, right? As I was doing strenuous research, just a crap ton of research for this video, the search algorithm for Twitch changed all of my fantastic search results from like video games and streamers that played, you know, Apex Legends and League of Legends to just hot tub streamers. I'm very distraught over it. The stuff that's the hot tub meta, right? The girls in, you know, bikinis or whatever. It begs the question of like, okay, so if hot tub metas and all this other stuff isn't allowed, or is allowed but also isn't allowed, is like body painting allowed? Because I saw some really, I gotta talk about this for a couple minutes. I saw the body painting stuff, right? And it's just like, there's some really, really awesome body painters that are super artistic and stuff like that. But I'm just like, you know, like there's a girl, I remember I was watching the stream of this girl paint a Pac-Man t-shirt on her chest, and I was just like, wow, that's a really, really cool design. That's really, really fantastic art. And then she painted herself into an entire Catwoman. I was like, this is fantastic. This is awesome. This is amazing. But I could not deny the fact that, I mean, she's naked. I don't know what else to say, right? I don't know what else to say about it. She's obviously naked. She's sitting there painting her boobs, which is perfectly fine. To paint boobs, you can do whatever you want. But how is this allowed? I get it, you know, that she's doing it for artistic reasons and artistic stuff, but it's just like, it's one of those things that, you know, these hot tub meta girls, and, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, you know, the streamers in general have found this weird, delicate, you know, tightrope dance that they're just dancing on. They're just dancing on a tightrope. It's very weird to watch. They're just dancing all over the place, doing what they did in Pulp Fiction. They're just dancing. I'm very confused and conflicted, right? Because Indie Foxx got banned for, I think, this clip of her licking a microphone, but then I'm just like, excuse me, how does this clip not get banned? See the problem? Can you see I'm very confused. And let me be frank, right? When I honestly tried to make this video, like a couple of months ago, right? I was so excited. I was like, yeah, this is my big YouTube return. I'm gonna talk about the hot tub streamers and how it's okay to be a hot tub streamer. But it's just like, the more I watch, the more I just get confused by, right? Sorry to say confused a bunch, but like Indie Foxx and Amouranth were like the two big stars, and the more I watch of their content, the more I'm just like, yeah, this probably needs an NSFW section on Twitch, because they kind of know what they're doing. I mean, let's just be honest. It's like that whole Supreme Court ruling where the Supreme Court was like, you know what, I don't know it when I see it. I don't know how to describe it, but I know when I see it, and that is, or at least the soft version of it, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of like think, and I kind of originally thought to myself, I was just like, well, there kind of isn't a harm to this, right? Really, there isn't, right? Who's getting hurt by this? Debauchery even said something similar.
So I just don't get what the issue is. If no one's hurting anyone, what's the issue? I don't get it. Anyways, that's okay, rant over. What's the issue? And I was just like, you know, if everybody's happy, if everybody's, you know, concerted with it, you know, if everybody's like saying, all right, we're juiced up, we're excited about it, more than one way, what's the issue? What's the deal? Well, I'll tell you the deal. They promote their OS in the description, or at least they used to, in some of their descriptions of some of their social media accounts. So in some ways, and in fact in other ways, when at the prime, in the height of this, they promote their OS with like tens of thousands of people, a lot of them are kids and stuff like that, while they're streaming on Twitch.
Every single day that this goes on is one day closer to a Fox News, a CNN, an MSNBC expose on Twitch exposing minors to and being a gateway to, especially when these people are using the Twitch email system to advertise their OnlyFans. And when that happens, guess who loses? I do.
But I was just like, yeah, it's not necessarily good if underage people are exposed to that type of stuff. The hot tub meta has gone from the hot tub to the ear licking thing to like, I mean, I love Adriana Chekik, and she's like completely changed up her format of content as well. But I mean, good God, there's some clips of Adriana Chekik that I'm just like, there's no reason for you to be eating a popsicle like that. She just freaking sticks it all in her mouth. I'm just like, no. You cannot eat a popsicle like that, Adriana Chekik. Like, you can't be eating a popsicle like that. She knows what she's doing. Again, I don't know how to describe it, but I know it when I see it. And that is exactly what we all know what it is. Adriana Chekik, like, she just plays video games. She's like a normal streamer, except, you know, she's like Sasha Grey. She's like Sasha Grey, essentially. She's essentially become Sasha Grey in her own special way. But okay, this is one half of the debaucherous Twitch coin. The girls, the women, are all dancing on TOS, toe tapping, tightrope, dancing on TOS, dance revolution on the tightrope on the line, right? Okay, so if this is what the women are doing, what are the men? It can't possibly be gambling illegally on Twitch while semi-scamming their fans.
Yes! Come on, guys! Yes! By the way, that MILF token shit I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't buy that shit. I got paid a bag to do that shit.
This is where...
Give me a second here.
No, this is important. This is where state casino's located, you guys.
Oh my God. See,
how have we gone from the argument of kids promoting and catering to kids, and now we're talking about crypto?
You got, like, can you say 100% confidently that this is not a scammer business, Train?
You guys are playing on.
I mean, honestly,
regulated gambling sites.
it sure looks like a fun game.
Look at this.
Well, if you want to know my honest reason why I quit, it's because I saw some of my mods doing it when I was offline and they were losing money. And I said to myself, if I'm seeing these guys losing this money like this and they're live losing this money, and I know that there is some 16-year-olds out there who I'm not going to name who are getting interested in it and trying to make a crypto wallet, and they're watching me, and I'm like, okay, so now you're telling me that these dudes are, when you finally see it, you're like, holy crap. Right. I felt very guilty, because the reality is I make way more than enough money to do whatever the hell I want, you know? And seeing my viewers, that's happening to them firsthand, I was like, damn, I can't do this.
Yeah, Big Hoss, it looks like we got a 69 in progress. I'm gonna need you to send me in some good-ass backup.
Hey, the N-word, it's always... What do you think, black people?
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. This is like that Eminem song where it's like bad meets evil. You have streamers gambling, which is illegal in like the majority of the United States because gambling is illegal everywhere. So streamers, what they use is they use VPNs to act like they're in like Nevada and New Jersey, which is illegal, to essentially get around these things and to be able to gamble, right? So that's like half of the problem, right? Oh, they're illegally gambling, right? Other half of the problem is that they are also taking money from these streaming platforms, these casinos, that give them free money to gamble within their casino.
How much do they pay you as a flat fee every month for fulfilling your contractual obligations to them?
I'll probably get in trouble for releasing it, but I'll tell you $1 million a month. And I'm down 2.8 million this month.
The big thing about these companies is that they're using cryptocurrency as the literal currency, you know, within these sites. And the issue is that it's not SEC regulated. And on top of that, these are unregulated sites, right? So you get a 2-for-1 special at freaking stake.com, right? They're unregulated because they're not regulated by, you know, gambling commissions because they're out of the country. All of the money that you put into this casino could just theoretically be swept out from under you, could be just taken away for some arbitrary reason. H3H3 goes into a fantastic, you know, explanation of the situation with these unregulated gambling sites.
Yep.
So the guys operating these affiliate casinos for Twitch streamers are guys that are getting paid in crypto who are going to disappear one day when the regulators come to clamp down and they start asking questions. They got money that is all clean, all safe in crypto.
If they chose to stop you from pulling out your earnings, they could do that because you are in violation of the terms of service, and on top of that, you would have no legal recourse regardless.
And then another issue that can occur with these gambling sites is that because they have, you know, streamers promoting their gambling site, they can then fudge the numbers, right? They can make the outcomes seem favorable for the streamers, which may make other viewers that are watching be like, oh my gosh, we can make millions of dollars just like Train and XQC and even Mizkif, which is exactly why Mizkif stopped gambling and stopped taking money from these gambling companies.
If you want to know my honest reason why I quit, it's because I saw some of my mods doing it when I was offline and they were losing money.
And then the worst thing about it, you know, not only are the streamers taking money from these gambling sites, gambling illegally on Twitch, but in you know, potentially getting minors involved with gambling, which is another point that Mizkif also brings up. They could also, in fact, in XQC and Trainwreck's case, they kind of like sound like they're addicted to gambling.
I think everybody's.
Why did you stop? Why did you stop?
I think my opinion.
Why did you stop gambling, XQC?
Okay, I said I said this on stream. I'm not talking about this. Okay, so Gamba, I'm very easily addicted. Okay, when I play and I play a lot, things feel weird. Maybe you guys don't get that. Okay, I'm like a dopamine, like a.
Well, that's what gambling. Yeah,
I've had like a full like 4 days after Gamba where things just didn't feel right. Where a normal win, a normal whatever, anything that was positive was kind of flat. Like And now it was kind of kicking in a little bit. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, your home runs got imbalanced because you got too used to the fucking dopamine hit from winning like a shitload of crypto.
Yeah, you're describing being addicted.
This isn't for every single gambling casino. This is just one that's called Stake. There's some really, really shady stuff going on with the site. Their TOS says that you cannot gamble in the United States because of the regulations that are inside the United States. So if you gamble inside the United States, you break TOS.
So stake.com says that playing in the United States is banned. There's terms of service. They are not permitted to make use of the service at all. Any attempts to circumvent this restriction, this is straight verbatim out of their terms. Any attempts to circumvent the restriction on play by any person located in the prohibited jurisdictions is a breach of this agreement. An attempt to circumvent includes but not limited to manipulating misinformation used by Stake to identify your location, aka VPN, and providing Stake with false or misleading information regarding your location or place of residence. Why this is important is because Stake pays Train. He just moved to Canada, but they've been paying him for a long time. They're violating their own terms of service. So this is a company that on face value does not care about lying. They are paying someone who lives in the United States to break their terms of service.
The country that Stake, I think the country that Stake is in, essentially said, hey, you cannot gamble in the United States. And then on top of that, they said that you can't even gamble and use the site in the country that it's based in.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Am I misunderstanding the legal speak? But it says excluded territories underneath for the license. And it says, apart from its own diligence and legalities, the license holder is not authorized to offer its services in the territories of USA, Netherlands, France, Dutch West Indies, and Curacao.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. That's what I'm saying. They
So
are
like, if you're from the island, you can't use this fucking website.
Correct. It's not. Why would they want to?
You can fuck other countries. You can't do
Same
it
with
here.
Netherlands.
So yeah, that's what's been going on with Twitch for like the last 6 months, 7 months now, because it's August. And I took my sweet ass time making a video. Girls that are dancing on the line of TOS, but not breaking it, but maybe breaking it, but kind of breaking it. I'm very confused. And then also potentially advertising to their underage viewers. And then you have the men, which are doing even shittier things. You have the men gambling illegally on the site, potentially getting minors into gambling as well, and showing them how to get into gambling as well. Illegally, I might add. All of this is illegal, depending on the region and country and whatever. Then you also have them essentially getting addicted themselves to gambling as well. And then on top of that, they lose a bunch of money because of gambling. And it's just like, why? Why? And then they defended it like vehemently. They were like, this is like, oh my God. Like, what is going on with Twitch? I literally started off this video talking about how awesome of a platform it was. And literally like a couple of years ago, Ninja was like the biggest thing on Twitch, freaking playing Fortnite and being a menace to people on Fortnite.
Oh, some pretty good loot here. Hey, yo, Steve. Steve, I know you like the rocket launch. You wanna go over here? No, I'm the sniper. Me? Okay, well, I got the shotgun. Maybe we should give that over to Phil. He's really good with that. Oh, shit.
To then, it goes from like Ninja to now like Tekashi69 is gambling on the site. Like, what is going on with freaking Twitch right now? Can somebody please like send streamers like a referendum and a memorandum saying, hey, can you kind of tone it down here? Because Asmongold makes a great point. We'll finish off with freaking Asmongold and play me out. I'm done.
Every single day that this goes on is one day closer to a Fox News, a CNN, an MSNBC expose. And when that happens, guess who loses? I do. I make less money on ad revenue because these things affect my ad revenue, because what fucking advertiser wants to advertise on a platform that's not moderating content that's supposed to be seen by kids?